Well, we hope he's in a good mood. We're talking to Jesus. Episode 6. Ruled by Arsehats. Jesus, thanks for coming back. We left on a pretty low note last time, so my first question to you is there any hope for us?
Well, there's always hope, mate, but, it's hard for me to keep it up at times. I mean, some of you people are calling for the apocalypse, for fuck's sake!
Yes. Some people have set dates for the apocalypse and that time's come and gone and, nothing's happened, but there are those who still believe it's going to come and they just can't set a date on it yet. And I believe what is going to happen is the bad people, the sinners, they go to hell and with the devil, I imagine. And the good people, the non-sinners, they get to go up with you to heaven and have an amazing time, I imagine. Yeah.
It's just so frustrating, mate, Like, so many of you people have been led down the garden path. I've got this great love of Indigenous cultures from around the world, but the Maori culture is one of my favourites. It's all about, the usual things, community and connection and ceremony and, even diversity. They respect transgender people in their culture, but there's a Maori Christian church in New Zealand that does hakas for Israel. A colonised people, that suffered greatly under the British Empire, that are still fighting for their rights in their own land, are calling for the destruction of another Indigenous culture, another brown people, man, in another country. It just blows my mind.
Mind-boggling.
I know. These white Zionist colonisers that are saying they're Indigenous to the Middle East are actively disrespecting Indigenous cultures around the world. And this church supports them. Aren't I, a Middle Eastern man, supposed to be their saviour?
Yes. That is crazy. You can understand white supremacy groups calling for the Greater Israel Project, but Indigenous people, that is bizarre. I'll give you that, Jesus. Yeah, that it just seems against nature. Theirs in particular.
Yeah, well, don't get too smug, mate. You Australians have got to lift your game. Do you realise that despite the racist, genocidal shit show that the British bloody Empire brought here, your Indigenous people are the oldest surviving culture in the world?
Always was, always will be. Aboriginal land.
Yeah, well, you say that, but this place is still set up as a wealth extraction station for the same types of multinational parasites that colonised Australia in the first place.
Fuck. All right, rub it in.
You're living in one of the greatest places on earth. You should be living the dream, mate, Not thinking about a bloody cost of living crisis. What the fuck is that? Are you serious? Think about the amount of wealth that has been extracted and sent overseas over the last 200 odd years, You're being played, mate.
Yeah, it's like so many of us, particularly the white Australians, have taken on this limited and racist identity that the British Empire handed down to us.
Yep. Kind of like convicts, eh? But you guys are free with your snags on the Barbie and waving the Union Jack on your flag. You even celebrate being Australian on their day, the day they started a prison on free land. while they were killing the first Australians.
Fuck. What a con job. I mean, they've really done a number on us, haven't they?
Mate, everything is not fucked here. You guys just need to put your big boy pants on and become a republic. Plenty of other countries have done it before you, and you guys can do it too.
Oh, those powerful wankers wouldn't like that. You know, they'd probably try to put us in a never-ending debt cycle before they left. Or take out our democratically elected government, you know, put some yes man in there just so they can keep control, you know.
You mean like when they took out Whitlam?
Yeah, our greatest Prime Minister, taken out by foreign interests.
Yeah, well, Albo spoke about human rights and was all pro-Palestine before he got the top job.
What happened there?
Well, you're still being ruled by arshats, even with a left-leaning Prime Minister. I mean, since Gough got kicked out, the Zionists have weaved their tentacles even more through ours and the British Parliament, and let's face it, the entire US empire.
Yeah, well, Milikowski's definitely got that pedo clown by the short and curlies. Got him talking about weapons of mass destruction like those other wankers a few years ago. Jesus, are we just destined to be controlled by arshats our whole lives?
I guess we'll see. TikTok motherfuckers.
Shoo-ba-doo-be-doo, choo-doo-be-doo-doo-doo, choo-ba-doo-be-doo, shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo, choo-ba-doo-be-doo, shoo-ba-doo-doo-boo-ba.
All right, man.